and I am one of the LASARD facilitators in the New Orleans area. And today we're going to be talking about tips for summertime for families. And I'm going to show you a few supports that you can create for your families, for your students to use during the summer. I'm sorry, something happened. So anyway, tips for summer: plan ahead and share your plans with your child. I know the last couple of weeks, both Melinda and Allie talked to you about priming, and priming is just letting someone know what's going to happen before time so they can be prepared. So as much as possible in the summer, let your children know what's getting ready to happen. I'll show you a few visuals in a minute, and that's a great way to prime by using visuals. You can also use social narratives. And likely your kids are a little bit confused. School is coming to an end. It's going to be a big transition, so these things will be helpful for you. During the summer, you want to maintain as much of a familiar routine as you can for your kids. As much as possible, sticking to the same mealtime and bedtime that you had during the school year. That'll make it easier on them to transition. And it's a good idea to also keep a general time for homework, even though they won't be in school. That's a time that you might give them some worksheets you found on the internet, something that relates to what they worked on in school, or maybe that's a time to work on social skills or some other goals that you have for them. You also want to make sure that you have reinforcement for them, so that you're rewarding them for positive behavior, following directions, completing chores, and then schedules are important. You want to have structure, but you also want to allow plenty of time for breaks and downtime. So I'm going to show you just a few visuals for your consideration. The first one is just a calendar. And this might be a nice idea for you to create one for May that shows them with pictures of school versus pictures of home when they will be out of school. And you could then do one for the months of the summer, showing them when they will return to school in August. That will help them keep track. You can also create a social story. And this is an example of one that just explains to them that they won't be going to school and that there will be a schedule at home. We have examples of some of these things on the LASARD website. We talked about schedules being important, and those can be any format that works for your kids. So if be words, but it could be anything simple like this. It doesn't have to be pretty. That just has what's going to happen during the day. And it's also the same kind of thing you can do for their chores. And this one is just cleaning the kitchen, and that's on a Pringles can. It's just got the different steps. And they can take the pictures off and put it in the can as they go through the steps. That keeps you from having to be the reminder person. There's a couple here that have instructions for them to be able to clean the kitchen and clean the living room. And then there's a visual below about color clothes and white clothes. The one on the right is a picture of, do I have what I need for meals? And so they can check off as they get the different things. Maybe they help you set the table as one of their chores. And then lastly, we talked about you want to be sure that you continue to reinforce or reward them at home when they're doing things that you want them to do, their positive behavior. Here's just an example, and obviously this would be for a younger kid, but this is a great way to show them how close they are to earning their reward. You can just print out something that they like a lot off the internet. Maybe it's Spider-Man or Superman, or maybe it's a picture of an iPad, and you cut it into pieces. And so Every time they earn one, they get a puzzle piece, and when all the pieces are together, then they get the reward that they're working for. So summers are challenging, I know, and we're wishing you the best, and hopefully you'll have a great summer. And look for us to be doing some more live chats where we'll talk some more about transitions and supports. And be sure to check out our website, the LASARD website, where you can find other visuals that you can download and print for use at home. And we do have office hours, so keep posted on our Facebook page for our office hours where we are available to chat with you and answer questions. So take care and have a great summer, and we'll see you next time.